We all know what GTA 5 is, and in general it's known that this game is going to be re-released again in early 2022 for the newest consoles, aka the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. It seems pretty clear that the fan base of this series are viciously uncomfortable with this game coming out for a third console generation. Rockstar's efforts appear to be only expanding the graphics of this title and plausibly altering some of the subordinate features. This inherently is what is wrong though, as the fan base upon this announcement is mad, and justifiably so. It's general perception that Rockstar doesn't want to put any additional effort into porting this game to the new consoles and any other means, and those means that I mean are single-player focused. GTA 4 was the last time we saw storyline expansions for the single-player campaign. And since that time, there have been rumors about such a move was possible for GTA 5, but none have really ever surfaced. This is confounding to me, especially since there has been gracious outcry, but really the GTA's fan base have not gotten such content. Rockstar, however, has only expanded the online version of this game, and GTA Online is fun, but as fun as that fun experience is, I keep coming back to the same place, and I believe most fans do too. That place is that I want to experience more missions and gameplay associated with the main protagonists, Michael DeSanta, Trevor Phillips, and Franklin Clinton. These characters were well voice acted, given I thought a very interesting story arc and fed to us by perfectly chosen actors. Ned Luke as Michael, Sean Fontino as Franklin, and Stephen Ogg as Trevor. These guys really did a hell of a job making these three men come to life, and at this point I couldn't imagine anyone else playing them. With as well received as these three guys were, why didn't Rockstar think that there was more money in giving us more of these great characters? That brings us to a 2017 story published by Game Informer that I will add a link to in the description of this video. Game Informer interviewed GTA 5's director of design Imran Sarwar. Imran gives some interesting insight into this decision, and it goes as follows. In the article, Game Informer asks, was it always Rockstar's plan to move away from story expansions and instead focus on GTA Online? No, it was not really a conscious decision, it's just what happened, Sarwar says. With GTA 5, the single-player game was absolutely massive and very, very complete. It was 3 games in 1. The next-gen versions took a year of everyone's time to get right. Then the online component had a lot of potential, but to come close to realizing that potential also sucked up a lot of resources. And then there are the other games, in particular Red Dead Redemption 2. The combination of these 3 factors means for this game, we did not feel single-player expansions were either possible or necessary. He continues on a little bit later, we would love to do more single-player add-ons for games in the future, Sarwar says. As a company, we love single-player more than anything and believe in it absolutely, for storytelling and a sense of immersion in a world. Multiplayer games don't rival single-player games. Isn't that an interesting thing to say, since it's arguable that what GTA 5 is more of now is an online multiplayer experience? Imran's response here tries to derail a bit of common knowledge that we carry, and that is that GTA Online became a hulking behemoth of profit and revenue for Rockstar. Rockstar then used its resources to justify this as the direction the game should be expanded in the future. Essentially, any single-player plans were deleted, which goes against the foundational statement Imran is making in this interview. Imran and others at Rockstar may believe that single-player experiences are more immersive and connective than multiplayer, but it's clear that the desire for more single-player material is lost on those that make directional decisions at the company. Seems to me, single-player content would be a lot more connective to the fan base now than anything. Now, I do not believe that Rockstar had any idea that this game would be this well played or profitable for this long, but it does seem clear that GTA 5 needs to be extended a bit if it's going to thrive. GTA 6 is a pure internet mystery as far as when it's going to come out, and I'm not even sure if Rockstar knows for sure when it will show up. It does beg the question though, if Rockstar is generating millions and millions of dollars, and in the billions in total over the last 8+ years, then what's holding Rockstar back from being able to give us a reasonable, real expansion to the game for single player? PlayStation held a showcase in 2021 that incorporated a promo for GTA 5, which quickly was crushed under the foot of gamers. This is a like to dislike of the showcase's own promo video, and this has to be one of the worst ratios I've seen in a long time. General perception seems to be that Rockstar has gotten ridiculously complacent with their decisions surrounding this game and see a graphical upgrade and minimal feature enhancements being enough to re-deliver a nearly 10-year-old, 3-generation backed product. From what it looks like there and in other places online, fans have clearly said no. Rockstar appears to want to stick with its decision because I think they believe people will still dump money into GTA Online regardless of the public disdain, and they may yet be right. But to me, the wheels have come off the car. With all the money that Rockstar has generated from GTA 5, there is no excuse not to give the fans of this series another shot at something they deserve, a story expansion of the main characters. In my opinion, this is how you deliver this next upgrade. I find it hard to believe that there is no way nor any interest from Stephen Ogg, Sean Fontino, and Ned Luke to reprising their roles for a few more fun hours of gaming from this title. Do you mean to tell me, with the revenue that Rockstar has made from GTA Online, that you can't find a reasonable answer to paying these 3 guys for some DLC and designing something even minutely intriguing for fans to do? Michael DeSanta, Trevor Phillips, and Franklin Clinton are GTA 5 to me, and I give a damn about them as characters in this game. The answer to this misery with GTA 5's re-release is expanding the main game. Something that Rockstar could have done to not only spike interest, but give those that love the main single-player experience something to really enjoy, even if it's overall brief DLC. Rockstar has the money. So where's the content we all deserve for supporting this game for so long? Stephen Ogg, out of the 3 main actors, is a busy, in-demand guy. And I can see how it could be a little difficult trying to get him in a studio for voice work, but none in nearly 8 years, and with Rockstar's deep pockets? If you look at IMDb's of Sean Fontino and Ned Luke, neither of them have extensive histories, or up to anything recently, so you can't tell me you can't get them in the studio. And especially in 8 years for some DLC. Rockstar could get away with re-releasing GTA 5 on the new consoles and have the fan response swell positively with a storyline expansion, something we all know they know how to do. Instead, Rockstar took all that money they made and shifted the narrative back to making themselves look complacent over what a majority of the fan base would have really appreciated, a storyline expansion for the main game. To me, this is the fix that was needed, not more silly-ass ridiculous nonsense in GTA Online, but something for those that love the core game. In my opinion, this is a generally simple fix when spoken out loud, and I understand that logistically it's much more complicated to make sense of that move, but if Rockstar wanted to do this right, we'd be listening to and playing a fantastically acted trio that everyone wants to see again. GTA 5 is a stellar title in my view, but one that has to be delivered the right way if we are to support it for a 3rd time.